Welcome to Business Innovators Radio, featuring industry influencers and trendsetters sharing proven strategies to help you build a better life right now.
You are listening to the Brilliance Business Show, conversations with leading experts in business. I am your host, Mark Stephen Pooler. We have a wonderful guest today, Dr Zahida Johal, dentist and entrepreneur. And our topic of the show today is dental grade products that you won't find anywhere else online in a professional way. Dr Zahida, welcome to Brilliance Business.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. Before we get started, Zahida, I just need to make a legal disclaimer that Zahida is not offering legal advice or legal assistance. So let's get started with the show. Zahida, can you share with our listeners a little bit about yourself and your business?
So I'm a dentist and have been a practicing dentist for 31 years. And I've always been a general dental practitioner, never owned my own practice, always worked for other people. And it was about 5 years ago when something happened at my practice, and it made me realise, and I was just over 50 then, and I realised actually that I was being sidelined, and it was purely down to my age. And I had a bit of a reality check when I realised actually working for other people wasn't quite what I wanted to do anymore. And I felt I was better than that. I can do more for myself and help others as well along with that, because I'd seen lots of teeth whitening companies online. And being a dentist, we get very frustrated with what we see, because some of the products you see online, do not achieve the results that they claim they do. Some of the products that are being sold online can also damage teeth as well. And when you see these things and you're there trying to help people look after their teeth, it's quite frustrating. And in that frustration, I decided to set up my own online teeth whitening product business. And I wanted to do it in a professional way. Using professional grade products that we use as dentists in dental practices, and making that available for people online. And that's how my business ZSmile came about.
I love it. I totally resonate with you, Zahida, of not wanting to work for other people. I worked in salons for over 15 years as a hairstylist and completely changed direction to become an entrepreneur. And sometimes there's lots of politics, and there can even be bullying in the workplace. So I do get your entrepreneurial spirit of setting up your own business. But talking about teeth, smiles are so important. Myself, I've had fixed braces. I've had to have a crown because a dentist snapped my tooth. I've had a couple of veneers, all my silver fillings taken out and white ones putting in. And I also do use my dentist for whitening, because I get what you're saying, that you can go to these laser places where they will whiten your teeth really quickly, and then within a few days they're back yellow again. And I've tried many online products. They just don't work like what you can get from the dentist. So the fact that your products are dental grade, that is so, so brilliant that is available for people to get online, isn't it, Zahida?
Yes, no, it is. And that was the reason why I wanted to do it. Like I said, through that sheer frustration, really, that, I felt that the public weren't being served properly. They're being misguided.
Yes.
And there's a lot of before and after photos that you see that I, as a dentist, know that there is no way that, that before photo is going to be that after photo with the products that they're selling.
Yes.
It does make me wonder what trading standards are doing, why they're not, looking at these businesses and saying, well, can you actually really verify that? So through, obviously I can't change that. So I thought, well, I can do something about it. I can my own line. And that's the only way, I think, sometimes to target it. I thought, well, and a lot of these other teeth whitening companies, they're not actually dentists either. And that's another frustrating point as well. Something I've raised recently on LinkedIn, because there was somebody who came on Dragon's Den who wasn't a dentist, set up a teeth whitening company. And some of the products I wasn't, as a dentist, I felt that those products shouldn't be being sold to the public. And that is my frustration, that, a lot of these other companies they're not dentists.
Yes, I hear you.
To just sell, just to make money. Whereas it is a business, but also I am giving back some value to people. I know that these products will work because I've been doing it for 31 years. So I know what works and I know what doesn't work. So that's why, yes, it's really important. Like you say, the smile is very, very important because, over the years, I've seen how self-conscious people are when they don't have a nice smile. The effect it can have on people as well. There's lots of reasons why, when people come to me and in public, when I go and people ask me, what do you do? And I just say to them, I'm a dentist. As soon as you say that, they start smiling at you. Like, I'm going to show you my teeth. That's how self-conscious people are. So
yes, smile is so important.
Absolutely, yeah.
Who are your customers? What clients do you serve?
My customers, so my target market, obviously most people want white teeth. So there's not really anyone that aren't my clients, but mine came about from the confidence, and being a woman in my 50s, I have surrounded by a lot of women my age who I see lose a lot of confidence after having had children. And a lot of these are professional women who've given up their jobs as well. So my market that's the kind of area that I wanted to provide value to, really. People who've lost confidence, want to bring back, that confidence in themselves. And as I said, smile is one big thing. And that's what I get. And as you age as well, your teeth do naturally get darker anyway. So the older you get, your teeth are going to darken naturally as well. So obviously an age does have a point as well in the whitening process.
A smile definitely does give you confidence. Tell us a little bit about the ha-ha moment that led to the launch of your business.
That was actually, it did come about from, and if I go into reality of what happened when I was saying that something happened at my practice, I actually got dismissed from where I was working. This was after 27 years of working in dental practice, and I knew it was purely down to my age, because they wanted to bring someone in who was 20 years younger, another female dentist, and there'd been the tension in the practice had been building, and I knew that something was going on, and it was purely down to my age, and I know that's what it was. They wanted somebody younger.
They did you a favour.
But they did, absolutely. You know what? And I always think of that. I always think of it that way. There's always an opportunity waiting for you, actually, and you just have to look for it. So at the time, I was devastated, to be honest. I was absolutely devastated.
Of course.
Nobody'd ever questioned my professionalism before that. I'd been working 27 years and nobody'd ever questioned my professionalism. And that was a huge insult to me. But from that, I took, it could go either way, couldn't it, really? You can either really go down with it, or you get stronger as a result of it. And I think I really grew from that moment, actually. I think I just went from strength to strength, actually. And I just thought, right, fine, you know what? I don't want to work for anybody else. I saw that there was this problem online that I didn't really like. So I thought, oh, why don't I do something about it? I have got the qualifications to be able to do something about it. So that was my aha moment, really.
What really motivates you to jump out of bed every single morning?
Oh, that's a good question, actually. One, I've got children, so I have to get out of bed to get them to school. But I think it's, for me, I'm the kind of person who always likes to help people. Obviously, that's probably why I went into dentistry in the first place, because for me, it was a healthcare profession. It was about caring for people. So it's about helping people in lots of different ways, really. And that's what makes me tick, and that's what makes me get out of bed. It's not just about, looking good. It's about helping people with their general dental health awareness, is how they can maintain that. And it's also, as we touched on before, confidence that will grow as a result. So it's being able to help people and knowing, and that's also, that's the reason, like I said, I could see how the public weren't being served properly by these other companies and businesses, teeth whitening businesses. So I wanted to do something that I knew would definitely help.
Very rewarding. And what sets your business apart, and what unique need are you filling for your customers?
It's been, like I said, really, it's because I'm professional. I have been a dentist for 31 years, so I know the job well. I know what works and I know what doesn't work. And the products, as we touched on earlier as well, are ones that you may be able to buy online, but not in the way that I am doing it, in a professional way. So I know that, these are the products that we use in dental practices. And, there is no other professional site online that does it the way I am doing it. So that's why it sets me apart as well.
Why is your service especially important in today's modern world?
Oh, good question, that one. It's important because I think with social media, we obviously all see what's going on. There's lots of influencers with very white teeth.
Yes.
Who do influence how other people want to look. And I know you said you've had a couple of veneers placed on your teeth, but I get lots of patients who come to me, obviously looking at influencers who have had lots of veneers and have bright white teeth, requesting them. And I always say to my patients and my clients that, why do you want to cut down your own teeth? This is something that I feel very strongly about, actually, that I don't feel, in some cases, I don't think it's justified to cut somebody's tooth down to put a white veneer on it, just for them to look better. And like you said, you had orthodontic treatment. So normally that's what I would suggest. I would say, if you've got good teeth of your own, use them,
I agree. I have to agree. I only had a couple of composite veneers because my orthodontic brace had marked my teeth, and it had left like a rust mark on my teeth, and it would not come off. So I've got lovely teeth from having the orthodontic treatment, but I just needed the couple of composite veneers to cover up some scratches that the braces had left on my teeth. I love how veneers look on some people, but I don't like the ones where they're more crowned and you file your tooth down to a little peg. If you can look after your own teeth and make those nice with whitening, I highly recommend that as well.
Yeah, and that's what I always recommend. I always say, do what you can with your own teeth first.
Yes.
Have them straightened if they are a little bit crooked and you want them, you want them straighter. And then, get teeth whitening, and you can get a really beautiful natural whiteness of your teeth. without having to have something. And as you know, when you have things like composite bonding or veneers, that's a lifetime's worth of treatment you're probably going to have, because then, they can break. Composite bonding can stain as well. You might have to keep having it redone and repolished. So it's not like when you've got your own teeth that you will have to, the maintenance isn't as costly. One.
Yes.
And obviously if if you've got some occasion coming up and then your veneer comes off, you're stuck, aren't you, really?
Definitely.
Get it put back on. So, those are the kind of things that people don't really realise, actually, the upkeep of veneers and composite bonding. You've got a lifetime's worth of upkeep then.
Can you share a few more detail of the kind of service and product you offer?
So the products that I offer, we do dental grade products, as I said. We do a full kit, which is like what you would get if you went to your dentist. So we create bespoke trays that are made to fit your teeth, and then you're given the dental grade teeth whitening gels, and those are used in the trays once we send them back to you, and you use them every night for a fortnight, around 2 weeks, we normally say, for most people. It can be a bit shorter or a bit longer, depending on the staining of your teeth. And then we also do dental strips as well. So whitening strips, which are, again, dental grade products, which you won't find elsewhere. And we are now actually also start looking at sustainability. And so we've introduced a bamboo electric toothbrush, and we're going to be introducing more oral care products which are sustainable, because I do feel that that's another road that I want to go down, actually, because the dental profession isn't the best for sustainability. It's something we need to become more aware of and start introducing into the public.
Now, I know you've got all sorts of client success stories. Could you just pick one that stands out to you?
Yes, I can, actually, because it was bizarrely, it was this week, actually, I saw this lady, and she'd actually had her teeth straightened. And so once she'd had her teeth straightened, she came to me to get some teeth whitening done. And she had one particular tooth in the front, which she had a small composite filling on it, which she'd had done from a very young age. So this lady was in her late 30s, and she'd broken her tooth when she was quite young, and she'd had this same filling since she was quite young. So it was quite stained, a little bit darker. And so I'd said to her originally, I said, look, we'll do the teeth whitening first, and then we'll put the filling, we'll do a new filling for you. And so she had the teeth straightened. She was very happy with that. We did the teeth whitening using the ZSmile teeth whitening products. And then she came in to see me, and we did a composite bond on that particular tooth that needed the filling changing to match it up now to her new whiter teeth. And anyway, I finished the composite bond off, and then gave her the mirror to look at it.
Satisfying.
She started crying. She started crying, actually. She was like, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry, but this has made me feel so emotional. She goes, I've never been able to smile. She goes, this is what I was saying about the confidence thing, and this is, for years and years, she'd had the same filling, and she'd never wanted to smile because of that filling.
I love a success story.
Yeah, it was lovely. It really was. And, that's what's so satisfying about the job that I do as well, because, you can help somebody, on a very much deeper level, actually.
How do clients typically hear about you, Zahida?
Well, at the moment, I have, I'm online quite a lot through my Instagram page. It's ZSmile London. And we've got a website, zsmile.co.uk. So I'm also on LinkedIn, and we have a Facebook page as well for our products. So people can find me and follow me, and they'll see me all over the place then once they start doing that.
Tell us once more how people can connect with you.
So they can go to ZSmile London which is my Instagram handle, and Dr Zahida Johal on LinkedIn, or we've got a business page as well, which is ZSmile London, and same on Facebook as well. Yeah.
And out of interest, are these products available worldwide to different countries, or is it purely the UK?
Not at the moment. At the moment, because we only launched it last year, so we're quite a young business at the moment. The hope is to go global at some point, but at the moment we're just UK based, and until we grow a little bit bigger, once we're just focusing on the UK to start with.
Excellent. Zahida, I thoroughly enjoyed having a conversation with you today. Thank you so much for being my guest on Brilliance Business.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
The pleasure's been all mine. You have been listening to the Brilliance Business Show, conversations with leading experts in business.
Thanks for listening to Business Innovators Radio. To hear all episodes featuring leading industry influencers and trendsetters, visit us online at businessinnovatorsradio.com today.